theory crafting or lofty abstracts. I need a concrete solution, a foregone conclusion, back to basics. We're back to basics. We're back to basics. We're back to basics. Back to basics, let's get down to brass tacks and start rolling the dice. We need some practice.
Am I good to chat while you're streaming?
Hey. Sure.
Okay, I wasn't
What's up,
sure,
Torn?
so I wasn't.
Hold
I
on,
didn't
let
want to
me.
be like, rude or
Yeah.
interruption or anything.
Just know that you're on stream, so.
I'm working for another 30 minutes, but it's slow, so I might head out early because I can. So.
I'm spinning up my game as we speak, and I'm about
Cool.
to start the live
So I'll
stream.
probably fully rejoin in about 30 minutes.
Okay.
We'll see.
Do you play Elden Ring?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you can join me in some jolly cooperation if you do, but.
No, I do not. I just merely want to hang out on a Saturday night.
Yeah. Well, I'm going live right this second, so here we go.
Okay, I'll disappear then.
No, you're good. Greetings and welcome to Elder Goblin Games, the Universalist TTRPG channel where the DCs are made up and sometimes we play Elden Ring. What's going on, folks? Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully this works. My stream is behind, so we'll see if it catches up with what I'm doing. But let me know if you guys can hear me good. I'm going to be starting a brand new game of Elden Ring because why not? Here we are. It's Friday night. It's Saturday night. What am I talking about? It's Saturday night. This is a professional stream. Okay, if anyone's out there and you're watching, I'm going to treat this like a D&D campaign. Well, what inspired you to launch such a game? Well, I saw you playing Indent, and you said, hey, Jorban, I don't want to play with you, so I started my own stream. That's literally what happened. Actually, I'm just bored. I got nothing going on, and I thought, you know what? Elden Ring is my favorite game of all time. I mean, come on, look at this. Yeah, I'm literally, I found myself with a rare evening with nothing going on. So let's play. Let's play a game that has inspired so many D&D. This is a stream. Hi. What's up? Canticle of Restlessness. That is my life motto. Let's start off by saying you come to the table. It's a new campaign. You're about to play some kind of D&D game, right? You know, you're about to play maybe one of your favorite D&D games. I don't know. Maybe it's like a West Marches style game, which is very much in line with skewing your words. Of course, that's what I'm here to do on my limited platform. And it's time to make a character. So I'm pitching this to anyone who's out there watching. What character should I make? What should this build be that we're aspiring for? Do I start with a vagabond, or do I go with a complete wretch with nothing at all? You could be a confessor, prisoner, samurai, prophet, astrologer, bandit, a hero, a warrior. I will leave this up to chat, whoever's watching. I've never actually played this game, nor Dark Souls. Maybe like a Shadow Dark West Marches which never starts. Ouch. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, I started a in-person Shadow Dark West Marches, and that's kind of taken over my life right now. What the hell is a wretch, really? A wretch is oh wait, that's making me choose. A wretch is like you start with nothing, but the benefits of starting with nothing means that you have no starter stats. So really, it's the most customizable build. It just means it's a harder start of the game. It's an uphill climb, but you get more customization in the end. So that's kind of the cool thing with it. But everybody else gets nifty tools to start off with, maybe a few spells, a couple of items, and of course armor. But yeah, I do want to get around to the West Marches online game. I also got hit with Crit. Crit is a community-led. Oh wait, what is the acronym? Community-run infinite tabletop. It is a newer kind of online con, and I'm kind of prepping for that as well. So I've got a few. Actually, I'll show you right here. Probably going to end up running some of these one-page Shadow Dark adventures that I just got in the mail for Crit. I think I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll run them in ICRPG or Crown Skull, but those seem like really quick, really easy, like con level kind of games. But anyways, back to Elden Ring. What should I play, y'all? Help me pick. Help me choose. Vagabond, Wretch. Kind of feeling Confessor. That's a cool. It's a pretty cool fit there. Or I could be this weird Iron Mask prisoner, Samurai. I just love this game. I probably have too many characters in this game, and am excited to start the journey anew, because every time I start it over, I forget 90% of what happens in the game, because it's such a big game, and who can remember all that? So, all right. Well, if nobody's gonna choose, I'm just gonna go with Wretch, because in the long run, that'll be the most customizable. So if y'all decide at any point during this video what kind of build I should go with from, the base of Wretch, then I could be like a spell sword, a faith build, a strength build, dex, whatever. So we're gonna start here. I don't really know what this means, so I'm gonna go with type A. I guess that means I'm like a dude. I'm gonna be a mature dude, because I don't think there's enough people watching that they're gonna help me make these choices yet. I'm just gonna start off with. Oh, let's go with a golden seed washed ashore from the lands of spring. Why not? That'll speed up like the health thing. Choose a Baith template. Truth seeker. Aristocrat. Loner. Northerner. Seafarer. Reedlander. Oh, Draconian. That's kind of interesting. Night folk. I don't know if I've ever actually looked at these. Newman. I'm going to go with Draconian. For some reason, that's standing out to me. And I don't want to spend forever making my character just to cover up his face with a helmet. So, yeah, young voice too. Perfect. Face. Aren't there similar faces? Let's go with whatever one looks the most like Daniel Craig. I've just decided in this moment. Because of course I don't think any of these do actually, but I'm gonna go with this guy because he looks the most angry. And let's see if I do similar face again, does it get even weirder? It does. Okay. All right. This is Daniel Craig. Cool. Let's name him. What should his name be? Sorry, I wouldn't help you choose, but there is a situation here. Can't amend even. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but sorry that there's a situation. So this is going to be Danny Craig. Oh, how about this? Daniel Crag. There we have it. The perfect name. Or should I just be Elder Goblin or Jorban? I don't know. This is fine. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This isn't the interesting part to watch. Daniel Crag begins his lonesome journey. So, if you haven't seen this game, we're going to listen to this part because it's awesome. Yeah. This sets everything up, so I'm going to shut up. Let the narration do the rest. Thanks for showing up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm going to be playing a little Elden Ring tonight until I get sick of it. So, and then probably talking about D&D and stuff. But here we are.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Danica's Cragula. Dang it. Next time.
The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
Great setting, by the way, for like a West Marches game. If you ever want to do one. Just
Now,
rip this off.
Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Elden Ring is D&D.
And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
Rip.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
There's always some kind of cataclysm.
A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished,
That's
ye
us.
dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
This is us right now.
Fear, the deathbed
We're solo
companion,
darking it.
the loathsome Dung Eater,
It's my boy right there.
and Sir Gideon Othmere, the all-knowing.
Alright. Got a little dramatic there. Yeah. So, oh, wait, is there more? I can't remember. So, essentially, as always,
One other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown.
one Daniel Craig.
Across the fog to the lands between,
We shall.
to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
There it is. There's your actionable goal right there. Just become Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Just become Elden Lord. Ooh, the ring. Speaking of which, it's that easy. All right. So the reason I say that this is like the best West Marches setup ever, right? because you can see my bad green screen in the background. In a West Marches style game, it is an open world sandbox exploration, right? So you start out at a central location, which we will eventually find here. And you might see some things in the distance, things that you want to travel to. I'm going to get my butt kicked in a second here, because I'm like remembering how to play this game as we speak. And when you start off as the wretch, you have nothing. You literally have a stick and a loincloth, and that is it. So, good luck. Yep, rump required ahead. I don't think I have the rump. Time for despair. There's Queen Merica. And there's a door I can't exit through. So, we have to hope we can beat this guy with our meager health. And it's not going to happen because I die in like literally one hit. Yep, there it goes. Distracted by air conditioner cleaners. Oh, can you hear my my fan in here? Is that why you're saying that? It gets hot. I'm in like basically a closet. So this is my secret room I steal away to so that my young kid does not hear me playing video games and shouting at my camera. Danny dispenses the butt kicking. He doesn't accept them. I think unfortunately I did just get my butt quite kicked. Here I am laying in a puddle, defeated. I'm really blending in though. That's good. No one noticed me because my natural camouflage. Nice pool of moving water with a horse in it. Anyways, so like I was saying, this is one of the best examples, I think, of a West Marches style game because every time I just start talking, somebody else starts talking. Tactical nap.
We found him here, after all.
Because the only real mission here is to explore, right? To discover. The act of discovery is the game. And
One of his kind is sure to seek the
it
Elden Ring.
it does zero like forced hand holding where
It does violate the
Golden Order.
Order.
It doesn't tell you where you should go. It doesn't presume there's like a dedicated path that you should follow. It just lets you play the game. Listen to this. The devs trust you as the player to explore their world and enjoy the game without handrails. What a concept, right? This is West Marches. You know, you have a world, you have a base hub, a location that you can return to safely, but everything outside of it is dangerous, right? And one thing I really like about Elden Ring, here we get our flasks, is that you can see all these locations in the distance, locations that you probably want to go and visit, POIs that seem really interesting even from afar. Why am I glowing? And you can explore them. You just have to make your way to them. Dog. That is not a dog, that is a tree. Here's your perfect example. You open the world, you look outside. Oh, this isn't it. I'm dumb. I haven't played this game in a while. This is a hallway. You open the world to a hallway. That's Elden Ring. Bonfire lit. Just kidding. Okay, we get a severed finger and a tarnished furled finger. We have some smoky walls here that we don't have enough. Wait, I don't have a key, do I? No, okay. I just reached in my non-pockets for nothing. Do you think that players understand the promise of West Marches like gamers understand it in a sandbox game? How much onboarding do you find necessary in a West March? I've never run one. I would say actually quite a bit. It so I just started a Elden Ring ahead. If only it were that simple. One does not simply walk into Elden Ring. I just started an in-person West Marches game, and there was a pretty important session 0. Session 0, we talked about the fact that, like, you know, if you've seen my recent video where I talk about the company, I attached their motives to the company rather than to the specific characters. I told them, like, this is a world you're going to explore together. You know, it's not, none of the story is tied to any one character, and therefore if different people show up at different times, then that's fine. It's believed that the company has a chronicler, and they write down events and things like that, and they report back, and so everyone will share their chronicle of events that happen that session. And yeah, it does take quite a bit of upfront explaining, but I think one of the beauties of a West Marches style game is that it's easier for a larger group of busy folks to, in theory, to gather more regularly to play, right? Because you're not dependent on any one person to be there and show up. You're not dependent on a certain style of gaming that really is, you know, like so tied to a character's background or motivations that they can't continue to just play together. Even, you know, if somebody drops out for a time, you know, life happens, things change. It's a more casual play experience that I think doesn't really get enough emphasis that it deserves. Nope, no problem with your fan. Okay, cool. Limgrave. So here's a perfect example. Like, I walk out of this cave. I have no idea what this world is, right? I look around. I look up. I'm like, okay, there's a castle up there. There's this awesome, like, crumbling bridge. There's, I don't know, a wizard's tower, and there's this giant tree of light. What do I want to explore? There's a church right there, closer by. I'll probably go to that church, and then we'll go from there, right? This is West Marches. You pick a direction, you start moving, you run into NPCs, you build clues, you learn things about the world through exploration, and you level up as you fumble around this world and figure out what the plot is for you, you know, whether that's just straight dungeon crawls, whether you do find a faction or something to oppose through play. It's you know, what a lot of people refer to as emergent play. Hello, speaking of factions, I am tarnished. I'm gonna get a sip of water while this guy talks.
Unfortunately for you,
Quite parched.
however, you are maidenless, without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the round table hold. You are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Ah, he called me maidenless and told me I'm going to die in obscurity. This is clearly an important NPC with a lot of information for me. I'll keep talking to him.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me.
Vare.
Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished.
I am familiar.
You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel.
Okay.
Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answer.
Indeed it do.
To lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to
All right.
follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
I'm going to skip ahead a bit because this guy talks a lot.
Grace's guidance will reveal the castle Stormvale.
Stormvale, that's where...
Over
That's,
on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Drafted.
Alright, so there's our first clue.
It's time you set off to Castle Storm. If you
Yep.
seek
Okay, so he's going to start repeating the same stuff. Basically, we want to start, you know, in the intro, they give you this basic history of what's been going on. One of the gods was slain, and then it was a power grab, essentially. All the demigods started taking up power and trying to control areas through different ways, and everything fell into ruin, and now everyone is waiting for a new god to rise up, essentially. Someone to take up the throne and become the Elden Lord. And that's us. We're going to just kill everyone in our path and never die. Including this, sinister-looking knight on his steed. In fact, honestly, I'm not going to fight this guy right now because I will just die. He looks like he wants to fight me, though. So I'm just going to take the long way around because I'm not ready for that battle. That's something you have to learn in Elden Ring, is that not every fight should be taken immediately. And you will learn a lot from death. If you don't learn from death, then the game will just be really frustrating to you. Yeah, basically every death is a lesson, hopefully, in theory. And these are your little save points that you can return to, which is something I try to take and apply to my West Marches game. I have a flask, and I can add a charge to it. Nice. We are already leveling up. Here's Santa Claus. There's a smithing stone. Let's talk to Santa Claus the Bard.
You're tarnished. I can see it. But I can
Yes.
also see
What gave me away? Was it my complete
my
nakedness?
throat. Then why not purchase it for something? I am
Carly.
purveyor of fine
It's kale. One of my favorite additions to any salad. I don't think I can afford anything right now. I would love to have some clothes, but
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as the land
Yes.
has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring.
shattering.
Tarnished, like, let's say,
Okay. I'm gonna keep moving because it's probably pretty uninteresting to watch me talk to every NPC. And everyone wants to see me die a bunch with my loincloth and my stick. So that's what I'll do. Who's our first enemy? Can I fell this knight? Oh yeah, I really don't do much damage at all. Let's see if he dropped me some clothes. Oh, a bolt. I feel like I remember there being more. Yep. This one's by a campfire. Gonna sneak up. Ha! Have at thee. I'm definitely open to suggestions as far as build. I have played enough FromSoft games to do just about every build conceivable. There's always some new interesting weapon that comes out that's really unique, or that I discover that I looked over 5 other playthroughs. So basically I'm always down to try something new. Sneaky. And this may not be apparent right out of the gate, but one of the things that I think Elden Ring does really well is subtle world building through either items or it's very there's a lot of things going on in the background. You'll notice if you really pay attention, there's quite a bit of narrative just in the scenery, in the context clues of an area specifically, in the types of enemies and what's going on with them in that area. It's kind of a masterclass in how to be a good open world or subtle DM or GM. I think this game really doesn't get enough credit for how much through line there is to D&D type games. And I actually puzzles, battle setups. So far, what I've learned of Danny, man of action, not really talking, enjoys kale, marches west. I'm into this protagonist. Well, he's gonna also die a lot and get brought back a lot. So he's definitely, he's got main protagonist energy because he's got plot armor for sure. Alright, let's see if I can beat this guy with this cool spear. Ooh. I have to be very careful early on because I have like no health, no weapons. Nothing good going on. The gate front ruins, of course. I actually think I need to go over here. So I've got to find old Melania. No, that's not her. It's some other M name that I can't remember at the moment. I think she's over here. Do you feel like this game is more influential to DMs than BG3? Could be more influential. I think if you're paying attention, yes. Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Baldur's Gate 3 is literally like D&D 5e, but I think it does all the heavy lifting for you, if that makes any sense. Like, this game has some truly interesting world design. Like, the layout of the world, the way you have to sort of approach different battles, the way you have to solve puzzles through exploration specifically. I don't think there's a huge exploration element in Baldur's Gate 3 other than, like, I walk around and a lot of NPCs talk to me, right? Like, which is fine if you want to go for like a really narrative style game. I think it's a good example. I'm gonna shut up for a second.
From beyond the fog.
What's up?
I am Melina.
Melina, that's close. Elden Ring, Elden Goblin, it all makes sense. Hey Ryan, how's it going? For once, you're watching one of my live streams instead of the other way around.
I offer you an accord.
What's up with your eye?
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
I have.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Everybody keeps pointing that out to me.
I can play the role of maiden.
Oh, well there we go.
Turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for
I know the shoes on the other
You
stream.
need only take me with you.
Yes. Don't worry, there will be lots of stairs here too. So, yes.
Then settle. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength.
Oh, I will.
Another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Is it the Elden Ring? No, it's a spectral steed whistle. Okay.
Use it to traverse great distances. It
I will.
summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Alright, well,
Shall I turn your runes? Let
let's
my
see.
hand rest upon you.
Do I have enough to level up? I need
Your
673 XP essentially, and I have 320. Now, essentially, when you die in this game, you have to get back to the place where you died, or you lose all your current XP, which is no fun, and makes you real mad, and is a big waste of time. So, you want to not die whenever possible. You probably never want to take the main path, or the obvious way, or, you know, if you see a big shiny in the middle of the road, it's always a trap. That's what the game has taught me. Elden Ring will make you very suspicious of chests, and will make you not want to touch the obvious bad orb in the middle of the room. Hey, we got a flail. Our first item. Oh, hi. Did not hear him at all. Okay. That was rude. Cheese. Okay, I have a helmet. Hooray, helmet. Now we have clothes. Dobby was given clothes. It's great. I know the shoes on the other stream. Oh, wait. I read that. Okay. I'm using my phone to keep up with stream because I'm poor and it's too hot in here if I bring my laptop in. It gets really hot. I'm going to largely ignore this camp. Because that guy in the middle will kill me. He's the big knight with the lance and a giant great shield. I don't know if you can see him. There he goes. Right over there. Hope this isn't one of the dudes that has a horn, though. Oh, I missed. Totally missed. Whiff. And, yeah, like I've said before, early on, I have no health. I have, in fact, what does it say? 313 out of 414 at current moment. And you don't have to kill everyone immediately upon seeing them, so that's important to remember. Lost Grace. Let's sit down and get that health back. But every time you sit down at one of these, basically all your enemies respawn. I saw a little bubble. Talk to Melina. What's up? I feel like we just saw each other.
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree.
Ah.
This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren.
Indeed.
You can see them,
Oops.
can't you?
I skipped a little bit.
On the cliff in Castle Stormvale,
A shard bearer.
a
Is it
demi-
Kaladin Stormblessed?
inherited a fragment of the shattered Elden Ring. If the rays of grace signal the castle, then the Elden Ring beckons you. As an ally by pact, I pray that you are fit to face the challenge presented by the ring.
Okay.
Upon the cliff, a
Yep,
demigod,
okay,
if
we're-
the rays and the as an ally by pact, I pray that you are to face the
Now we're repeating dialogue, so that means she's done talking to me. So, like I said, there's lots of context clues in the game. Notice this is a rainy, windy area, and the castle above it is called Stormvale. Wonder if that's going to have anything to do with what's going on in the castle. There's a big giant up there. If you were just playing and you didn't know about it or look up, he's going to jump on your head and things are going to go bad for you, but I've played this game a few times, and I know that he's about to show up in a big way. I'm going to grab this lump of flesh. It was a trap. Look at that. There are a million crossbows shooting at me, but I'm just going to run away because fighting a giant and several crossbowmen at the same time. Oh, right in the Achilles heel. That feels bad and like I'll probably die. Oh, that giant is catching up to me. That's no bueno. Oh, I forgot he can shoot wind out of his breath. That's a golden seed. I'll explain some of this later. I'm just running for my life because I'm naked and have only but a stick to fight with. Oh, wolves. Wind wolves. See the theme? See it coming together? I feel like there's a shack here. Yes. Oh no, I can't touch it. Hello. I think I'm gonna have to fight these wolves, huh? Maybe I can... any game, doesn't matter what it is, Resident Evil, Dark Souls, dogs are always the bane of my existence. Sorry, wolves. Okay, now can I touch it? Yay. Save point, essentially. Ooh, alright, flasks. I got a golden seed. So, okay, before I do this, let me show you some FromSoft quality here. This is an item I picked up. Golden seed. A golden seed found at the base of an illusory tree increases a sacred flask's number of uses. Can be used after resting at a site of grace. When the Elden Ring was shattered, these seeds flew from the Erd Tree, scattering across the various lands as if life itself knew that its end had come. One thing that I appreciate that Lord of the Rings, Elden Ring does, is it has this subtle way of storytelling through items and context clues and the world that you explore. You could play through these games essentially and not really know what's going on story-wise if you're just never really paying attention. Even the lore is not hand-holdy. And one of the things I've sort of taken from games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring and imported into my own D&D games is that usually magic items, special items, have a reason, they have a context. Sometimes I will do the same thing and I'll like write a little blurb, just a small snippet of like the history of that item, like who it belonged to, where it comes from, why it was created, something like that. And then whenever a player finds it, that becomes an interesting way to do like a mini little lore dump. I don't keep them very long, just a few sentences like we just read. That way you don't overwhelm people with information, but if something comes up later and you finally get to that Erd tree and now there's some interesting twist about it and you remember like, oh, what was going on with those seeds? And you know, the player looks back into their items and they find the magic item they found earlier in that campaign. Well, that's an interesting way of like foreshadowing something that was going to happen way later in the campaign or in the world that ends up being really important. Now, this doesn't work for every type of campaign, obviously, so take all this with a grain of salt. It's just one way to do some sort of world building that I think is very different and fascinating. But everyone's been grafted.
Everyone who came with me, they crossed the sea for me, they fought for me, only to have their arms taken, their legs taken, even their heads taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know, if you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid? It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Ah, very important thing I got here. Now I can sit sideways. I have an important gesture. You know, in case we just want to lounge. Can I talk to her like this? Aw, that's a shame. Oh well. I tried.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle, enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose?
Oh, Vare.
Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven.
Oh, you're not a craven. Come on.
I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Oh, thank you. My first spirit ashes. Jellyfish.
Nothing deserves someone braver than myself, and the spirits look rather fondly upon you. They'll be glad of your company, I think.
Okay.
It was a pleasure to see. Can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain. It was a pleasure to see.
Okay. Repeating conversations. Alright, so she gave us some information there. I don't know if you caught it, but people are being grafted. Their arms, legs, even their heads are being taken. And they're being given to this spider. I'm going to change my inventory real quick. I'm going to swap this out. Switch this way when I want to summon my horse. I just do that. Now I have a horse. Okay, let's go see if I can kill a giant. I need to... Actually... I have enough XP to level up once. Or runes, rather. So we're going to do that. It's quiet out there. You guys following along? Am I just jabbering to the void, which is totally fine. But if you have input, I could move in a different direction than I'm going right now. I could search for items.
I'm searching for my purpose.
Me too.
to me by my mother inside the earth tree
Okay, maybe not.
long
A
ago,
little different.
for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the finger maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Okay. Is that it? Nothing else for me?
Turn your wounds to strength.
Let's do it.
Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment. Share them with me.
Alright.
Your thoughts,
I'm gonna level
your
up my
ambitions,
health, essentially,
the
because
principles you
it's
will
rough not having a lot of health early on. And that's all I have enough runes for right now. So, see you later. I'm just collecting all. These are like alchemy ingredients, essentially. You can make different consumables with them later on. Same with some of the bones and stuff you get from creatures. Can make like arrows and bolts. Another very West Marches thing is, you know, gathering consumables, supplies, mushrooms. A shortcut to mushrooms. Sometimes I forget that there are actual people with real Irish accents that are in my Discord, and I still do my terrible Irish accent. This guy looks tough. Wow, that's a cool sword, though. What was that? These guys look like bandits on the road. Alright, can we kill him? Oh, that was the sneak attack. Oof. I think the answer is probably no. Let's drink a potion. Oh. Woo. We got one. Okay. It's close though. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I thought that was the triple wombo combo, but it was not. Oh, I didn't do it again? Was it? Oh, is it different if I'm charging? Maybe it is. It is different if I'm charging. Okay, I'm dumb. Oof. I was hoping we'd get his armor or something, but that did not happen. I feel like this place is bad when there's a storm happening, if I'm remembering right. Are you a friend? Friend or foe?
Not seen you before. Name's
Same.
Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm?
Oh,
despite
yeah.
The collapse of the Golden Order.
Absolutely.
Yes, you're a tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All
Sure.
I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished like you.
I'm a lamplighter. I'm always willing to take up the torch. Okay, I don't have enough for any of these except parry, no skill, or endure, and it's...
Not floating your... Well, there's no rush.
Okay, well then we'll come back. Yeah, I don't have enough runes right now to justify buying any of this stuff. I need a little bit more, and then I can level up again, so I'm gonna hold off. Root resin. Okay, I don't know where I am on this map. In fact, I think I have missed a very important thing back here. Yep, I sure did. There's some vague paths. Alright, well, we're gonna get on our horse. We're gonna go find a nice castle to invade. What was that? Feel like I triggered a trap. Okay, I'm gonna follow the road west. I want that. Oh, bird leaf. Yeah. Wolves. Sky wolves. Unfortunately, I feel like the game is pretty lame in the beginning when you have nothing, which is my fault for choosing to be the wretch. But don't worry, we'll remedy that soon enough with a cool weapon, with a cool ability, and some cool armor. Just gotta find where I'm going. Oh, that's a giant. What do you think? Can we take a giant yet? What do we say, chat? Anybody out there, you think I can take this guy yet? Or am I barking up the wrong tree? He's pretty big. Oh! Wasn't expecting him to do that right out of the gate. Oh, knocked him down? Alright. There we go. Smack. A little heal action. We got a sword up. Woo. I can't see him. It's hard to fight him when you can't see. Ooh. I thought he was gonna like pop up and. Ooh. Oh, the stomp. Stomp me yet, kill me. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that was close. Woo. I can't see him. He's too big. Oh, the stomp. Oh, it's gonna be close. There we go. Fall down. Got him. Quack, 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 quack. Greetings, Jordan. All the cool folks are here. J-Face, Ryan, etc. Hey, what's going on now? Now all the cool folks are here. What's up, Agile Monk? I see you creeping in a lot of the same circles as me. I'm always, you know, checking out someone's live stream, and you're already there. Already doing the Elden Lord's work. I don't typically stream video games, so this is a bit outside of the box for me. So if you're out there and you decide to join, thanks for watching. I know this isn't really what I'm known for or do, but you know what? I was going to play Elden Ring even if no one watched, so here I am sharing that experience with you. Hope that it's as much fun for you as it is for me. I love this game. I'm wearing a t-shirt for this game, and you know what? I was wearing this t-shirt before I even knew I was going to stream this game tonight, so that's how much of a dork I am. Alright, that lets me level up twice. Oh, level 4. We're creeping up. 13 vigor. I'm not stalking, I promise. Just doing my part for the hobby. Thank you. Well, you know what? We're all doing our part. Some more than others. I see you in a lot of places. You and Twin Steel are like everywhere. Is this a bad fight? Yeah, this is probably bad, right? Oh, hey. Let me grab whatever that is. Oh, didn't know he had fire pots. Alchemist fires. Ugh. Ooh. Of course he's got a crossbow. Hey, here's like an example of a D&D fight that you can do. If the players rush in, you just have one guy who's sitting back decide to pull out a crossbow. And man, is that really annoying all of a sudden. You're like, that knight's gonna rush me, right? Except instead, he just starts popping shots at you in the distance. And suddenly that is a problem. No bueno. Hey. Got a little free heal. Okay. I'm gonna find this castle. I promise. It's probably at the end of this bridge. How's everybody doing out there, by the way? Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Oh, this is a trap, but I'm going for it. It's definitely a trap. No. Ugh. Get the bug before he disappears. I think you get a freebie. Yeah, wild strags. Ooh. Oh, nice. Oh, someone just sounded the alarm. I heard the horn go off. This is a bad fight. Oh, there's like 6 knights, 7 knights. 2 of them with crossbows. Sometimes you have to run away. You have to recuperate. You have to wait till the fight is... Oh, that didn't work how I wanted. Oh, I can't get up. Oh, no. Ah. Oh, there we go. Boom. Alright. Now the fight is more in our favor. The club of yours is impressive. Thanks. This is the, so when you start as a wretch, the only thing you have is a loincloth and a club. A stick for which to go into battle with. Can I sneak up on this one? He doesn't notice me yet. I'm gonna get shot with a crossbow bolt. Ooh. Why would you do this? You go, okay, I can't see through all this foliage. Come on, come at me, bro. Ooh, that rock is just blocking these crossbow bolts for me. Okay. I think I can take this guy out. Yeah. Where's the other one? Ooh, timing. There we go. Yeah. I am trying. Oh, hey, a real weapon. Lord Sworn Straight Sword. Unfortunately, if you don't, like, start off... Hello, my English is not very good, but your stream is very entertaining. Keep up the good work. Joy and luck from Japan. Hey, thank you, Paladin. Paladin Leroy. Leroy Jenkins, perhaps? Hey, I think your English is fine. But this is my first interaction with you, so maybe... Oh, okay. That was all bad. I'm going to run away now, because that thing's going to shoot me again. That hurt. Turns out explosive ballista bolts are very dangerous. I remember there being a trap here, but I didn't remember what it was. So we're going to take a wide berth. I was going to say something else, but I guess I'll just say, there's definitely something in this skull. If glowing skulls have taught me anything. Hey, a golden rune. Yeah, if you don't start off as one of the main classes, you literally start off with nothing as a wretch, and you just have to get lucky and hope that, like, you get a good drop. And, you know, you get armor and stuff for that drop. If I have the choice of jumping one of these guys, I'm going to jump the guy with the big shield, because he's going to be harder to fight. Ugh. No, in the spirit. Okay. Now there are 3 of them. This is bad. Okay. Alright, the shield guy's coming back now. Oh, he doesn't stagger through that. Wow, the shield blocks even when he's attacking. That's a true defense, folks. Oof. Why choose between offense and defense when you can have both at the same time? Alright, well, unfortunately, we did not get a single good piece of loot so far. And this is a boss. This is the Castlewood Tunnel. Notoriously, in a lot of FromSoft games, the first boss is actually, like, in a way, one of the hardest. Because either you're, like, under-leveled, not prepared, or they just have some crazy moveset that is so unpredictable and wild that basically I really shouldn't even be attempting this. Let's see something real quick. Why is it like that? Okay, this does 103 physical with a plus 18 from my strength. And this does 115 with a plus 13. That seems better. And this one I don't have the stats for, which is the little red X. So we're going with the straight sword. You can summon Sorcerer Rajir. What's my guy's name again? Daniel Craig. Thank you for welcoming. Paladin Leroy is a character from Dark Souls. Also, bonk them hard. They are weak to good skills. You have plenty. Thank you. Oh yeah, Paladin Leroy. It's been a really long time since I played Dark Souls 1. I vaguely remember a Paladin Leroy. He's one of the first NPCs you meet, I think. Not the, like, sad guy at the start, but... Alright, well, here's what I might do. Summoning pool. Actually, you know what? I can't summon people yet, because I don't have any of the ingredient that I need, and I don't have a way to craft yet, because... Alright, so let's do this. Inventory... No. Go back to here. I'm actually going to go to Church of Ella to go back and eat some kale. I mean, go back and meet Kale and get my kit. Oh.
May I have a word?
It's Ranny.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna.
Renna.
I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I am. I can indeed call the spectral steed.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
Hey, spirit calling bell. Oh, lone wolf
To
ashes.
the bell of calling forth spirits, summon them with it. From ash and return to the Earth Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest.
Okay.
Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
What you got against the two fingers? What did they ever do to you? Alright, so this guy, if I remember correctly,
Once you're back.
he has... Yes, here we go. Crafting kit. Which you need for, like, everything in the game. Alright, Flask of Wondrous Physic. Note. There's information about the flask. Information about a waypoint. Is there anything else good I can get here? I can get a torch. Torches are always good to have, right? Any good D&D type game. I'm just going to sell these runes because that's really all they're good for. Actually, you know what? Let's see.
What is it?
Can I get any armor from you? Oh, it's 1,500 for the chain armor. As a hint, you're quite underleveled. Good luck. I don't know if you can do it. Yeah, I know. I'm extremely underleveled. I don't know what the suggested level is for that first boss fight, but I'm level 5 as a almost completely armorless wretch. Yeah. So, it would be a rough fight, for sure. I'm gonna get one more vigor, and that will help. Okay. Because I forgot to do this, I'm gonna go back here and get this little thingamabob. This is part of the map you can unlock. Did I get the... See if I can do this. Oh no, it's a horn guy. It's just walking around with the horn out. The horn of Gondor. Boromir. Wow. Oh, one shot. Ooh, Lord Sworn Greatsword. Okay, so the thing I need is right here. Let's see if I can do this without alerting the entire camp. Hey, map. This guy asleep? Can't really tell. Oh, bats. Bats are no fun. I do not like fighting bats. Okay, there's one other item I want to get out of here. But I think that they are guarding it. Yeah, I think they're guard. Oh no, that's a wolf. Oh no. Well, likely alerted the entire camp to our presence. Oh, this is bad. Oh no, I fell in the hole. Alright, well, plan B. Get the thing I came to get from the treasure chest. Stomp. Wet knife. Okay, do they come all the way down here after me, or no? It's not going to be easy to fight them in this tunnel if they do. Oh, they left me alone. Nice. Alright. I don't remember what this sword does. Oh, okay, it's a stance. Okay. That's pretty strong, actually. Oh no, the bats! I don't like fighting bats. Ugh, they're just hard to hit. And if you don't have a big weapon, sometimes they their hitboxes are ridiculous. Okay. Got the thing I was after. Yeah! Hey, great shield. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever gotten that one. Not even sure what it does. Let's see. A wooden tower shield, lightweight for a great shield and easy to handle, commonly used in the shattering. Great shields boast high damage negation and guard capacity, making enemy attacks easy to repel. Skill, shield bash. Brace behind shield before using body weight to... Oh, okay, so basically the move they've been doing to me this whole time. Hold on, someone asked me a question, and I'm going to have to pause to look at it. Need art? Oh, okay, this was in reference to the, wanting to make a zine. Man, if anyone's out there that follows me for, like, D&D kind of stuff and not just Elden Ring, which I guess I would assume really is anyone watching this. My dream is to do either a quarterly zine or a bi-monthly zine, if possible. Like a really, really simple zine. Not anything too fancy or obtuse. Really what I want to do is create... Yeah, man, it's funny that I'm playing Elden Ring. like a series of dungeon crawls or keeps that are all connected by like sections of a map. And they would also be completely like system agnostic, so you could run them with just about anything. They'd really be more about the story beats. They'd have basic descriptors for things like saying like this is an easy challenge, or like this is a normal challenge or a hard challenge and stuff like that. Or like, you know, they'll just say there's 6 goblins in this room, and then just depends on you to figure out what goblins are in the game that you're running. You know, maybe there aren't goblins, or maybe you're running a D&D type game and they're really easy to find goblin stat blocks. Or, you know, maybe you're using flea mortals and there are like 6 different kinds of goblins you could possibly insert. But the idea being that these would be adventures that really you could take and plug into any adventure. Or system, rather. I just said the same word twice because... Okay, so I'm going to go die to this guy just to show you. Actually, first... let's see. Do I have... How do I just craft? Item crafting, there we go. Make as many of these as I can. 24. You know what? How close am I to leveling? 515 of 757. Do I have any... No, I don't. I'm just going to go get enough to level one more time. And then I'm going to go die to this boss because he's awful. Oh, okay. Awkward. Ooh, okay, that didn't work out. But it'll be a fun little experiment, right? Because that's why everyone's here. They're here to see me fail at Elden Ring. 'Cause Elden Ring is a hard game. There's someone here. Okay, do I have 7... whatever? Oh, hey. Oh, these are 2 shield bros. Make sure you didn't drop anything. Who's just firing bolts at me? Come on out. Oh, really? Okay. Never turn your back to an enemy. Where are you? Hey, there we go. Broke his guard. Okay, that's enough to level. That way I don't feel a huge loss whenever I lose these runes inevitably. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by your community guidelines. Thank you for that reminder. I don't know if I just lost connection or reestablished it, but that's interesting timing. Okay. This guy probably kills me in one hit. We'll see. I'm going to try to summon my wolves here, if I can. Not, I'll summon a jellyfish. Here goes nothing. This is a cool fight, though.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Yep. Hurrah. Let this be writ upon thy meager grave.
Someone must extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Yeah. Probably not, but we'll try. I'm gonna summon some wolves to help me fight, because I am way under level for this. Okay. Hey, they're actually doing pretty good. Oh no, they all got whacked. Okay. Oh, he hits me from there? No way. Oh, I'm gonna lose these wolves. Oh, I missed. There goes one wolf. Oh! Can I get him? Yeah. Okay. Woo. Okay, here's where he pulls out the big guns. Oh! No! Yeah. That's a cool hammer. I want a giant glowing hammer made of light. So what RPG does this boss remind you of? Great question. I'm sure there's an RPG. So he starts off with a confusing tactical array of attacks where like you think it's going to be one thing. He always like holds out just longer than you expect so that you've wasted your dodge or your parry and then he hits you. But then he has a second phase, right? Because you get him to about half health and he busts out a huge hammer of light, starts slamming it all around. I mean, just because it's been on my mind lately, it's making me think of Sentinel Comics, where, like, as you get worn down in health, and then you gain more of your, like, man, I'm going to show my real nerd cred here by calling it a Gekke Genkai. Like, your ultimate ability comes out, right? Like, when you get down to the last couple of stages, now there's a fog wall here that I have to traverse. We did pretty good for the first try against him. Get him to half health when I have no stats whatsoever. So I'll take that. I'm proud of that. But I'm going to go around and level a little bit more before I try to take him on again. And we're going to find a few more like NPCs and stuff. I feel like there's a guy I want to meet that's over... Is it here? Just going to put this marker on the map. Go here. That would be an interesting way to do a fantasy RPG. Yeah, there was a while there when... So I've been writing an RPG, TTRPG, and there was a while there that I really wanted it to have this Dark Souls, Elden Ring feel, in the sense that, like, it was just going to be knights and, like, a tiny hint of magic. And my thought was, like, if you saw a guy in a field, you were, like, getting ready to have a fight, and you saw this huge knight with, like, a tower shield and a mace, you knew that that knight was going to have a certain style of combat. Like, he could do maybe one of 3 moves, and then his shield provided an extra move, like a shield bash plus some armor. And so the thought was, with the game, that it, you know, equipment was super important. Equipment sort of decided your play style more so than like what your character's abilities could do. And it also decided things like, okay, I'm going up against a guy in plate armor. I probably want to use like a warhammer or a mace, something that works better against a character who's wearing heavy armor, rather than try to, you know, okay, hit him with a sword. And maybe like a piercing weapon could get into some of the like gaps in the armor and that sort of thing. But ultimately, it became an extremely finicky, complex game in practice. So I ended up moving in a completely different direction with it. What? I don't know if I've ever had this encounter.
Yeah, you there? Stop pretending you can't see me.
Oh, is it this? Yeah, okay. Never mind. I have had this encounter.
What'd you go and do that for?
A goat just rolling away in the background.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Claude turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you?
name's Bok.
What's up,
I
Bok?
was pushed out of the cave, told not to come back. Then I ended up as a tree.
Poor little guy.
What a shame when they threw me out of the cave, and so this is all I have to express my hope.
Oh, a mushroom.
I could
Most valuable item in the game.
cave and bring back something of actual. Then I'd be right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's it. That's all the dialogue, folks. But yeah, in theory, it was this really cool game idea where, you know, equipment made your whole build. You know, you could have different fighting styles depending on different combination of weapons. Like if you wanted to dual wield rapiers, then you would be like a parry build essentially, or like have, you know, one of those little like parrying daggers, for lack of a better term. And you know, it was very inspired by like the weapon arts and stuff of like Dark Souls and Elden Ring. And I had this whole concept for the game, but it became an infinitely more complex game than I was interested in even finishing writing. I think it had some potential in some ways, and maybe could have been massaged into a playable game. But ultimately, I was more interested in moving in a different direction since I want to release an RPG. Alright, man. Have fun. Gotta get ready for work. Oh, yeah. Yep. Take it easy. Hope you have a good shift at work tonight. Have fun. Enjoy it. I'm gonna just keep blabbing on about RPGs, I guess. This is not where I want to be. I want to be down there. Oh wow, it's almost 9:47. I'll probably play for another 15-ish minutes here and then call it. Made some progress. Almost got some clothes. Let's see, I don't have any other armor yet, do I? Nope. Alright, well. I want to get down here. Oh, a turtle. Hello.
How's it going, partner?
What's going on, Twin Steel? Welcome to the stream.
Awesome. How's the... You playing Elden Ring?
I am. Yeah, getting in a little brand new character, just talking at the world. Trying to make some decisions here about what kind of build I'm going to go with. I don't know how long. We'll see if this is popular. I have no idea, to be honest. I've been just blabbing about ways that like Elden Ring is like a D&D style game, and yeah.
Oh, are you on YouTube? Is that what's going on?
Yep, I'm live right now.
Oh, I see. I thought you were just in chat.
Yeah, I jumped in. So I've got a. Well, I'm about to fight a NPC. I've got one channel in the Discord that's like my if I'm live streaming chat, and that's this one. Ooh, I missed. But you are welcome to hang out and chat. I've got really no sort of format for this, no priorities or anything. Just had a free night and was like, I'll live stream this while I do it. Ah, he healed.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I didn't want as long as it's not a problem. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, I don't care at all. What's going on? How you doing?
Doing all right. Just gonna be running a nimble session Monday, and to kind of demonstrate, actually for Ryan.
Oh, cool. He was just in here earlier.
Oh, he was?
Oh, which Ryan?
Oh, Ryan from Vertical Table.
Okay, never mind. Ryan and Mel was in here.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
Well, Ryan and Mel.
Ryan DM.
Yeah.
Because did you guys get to sit down? Did you and Ryan Doyle get to sit down and chat yet?
Not yet, but we do later this week.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to
He was
it.
like, I'm not. Email's not working. Can you put us in a chat room together?
Yeah, that was my fault. I sometimes life gets hectic with the kid and stuff, and we had a week where she got sick, and I was just all out of sorts, and I sent him an email because I thought I actually missed like our appointment, and I was apologizing, and then he was like confused. I freaked him out. Anyway, long story short, it was just total miscommunication, and now we're connected on Discord, so that's easier for me anyway.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that it all worked out. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, while you're here, how's Nimble going?
Great. Oh man, it's finally almost done. We've got just we've got the final review versions complete, and we were talking today about a couple issues, like about trying to so like the definition for an attack is important for like rushed attacks. Like if you do multiple attacks in one turn, you get this accumulating disadvantage. And like the definition of an attack is important because you want things like that. You want things like that to have like accumulating disadvantage, but you also have things that are attacks, attack modifiers, and you don't want like an area of effect to be considered an attack.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, I look forward to hearing more about it. Everything that I've seen so far sounds really cool. I think 5e could use some nimbling.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're basically taking like into the odd system for rolling damage, like in Mouse Ritter and Cairn.
Yeah.
And then just trying to streamline as much else as possible. And then each class is like there are ways to modify and just take your regular classes from 5e and put them into Nimble, but this is capable of being, I would say, primarily it's standalone, and then you can pull things in from D&D. So it has all of the standard classes kind of represented with its own version. So like, you know, you can play a barbarian if you want, but in Nimble there is a berserker that has features that are sort of, I guess you'd say, native to Nimble, like that are interesting in the kind of system that has been put together.
Yeah. No, everything I've seen for it has been really fascinating, and you know, lately I've been in, just because of the stage of life I'm in, been into more rules-like games, and I think it's a step in the right direction. Just for my personal taste, you know.
Yeah, for me, I agree. You know, I've spent almost 30 years playing D&D and other things, but mostly D&D, and I just feel like you can only blame the players for slow combat for like so long before you have to admit that like it's a system problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and you know, for some people, they love that. You know, they you know, and which is totally fine. Some people really do love that, like almost board game level of like tactical. You know, I mean, Pathfinder exists too, right? Like Pathfinder is not infinitely, way more complex than even, you know, a game like 5e is. But no, I really appreciate the work that has been put in for Nimble, and I think it's gone in really interesting directions. So I look forward to seeing more of it.
Yeah, I'm excited to finally have it in hand. I also have been very, very lucky to be asked to contribute to one of the backer kit perks was if you backed the Nimble and Fairy at the same time, which is like a more UK Celtic take on the Fae and adjacent stuff for 5e. If you backed both of them, you got a special class 1 to 20 class of a witch, and so I've been very fortunate to be able to help to contribute on that. So I've been chatting with Evan and 2 other guys that we're working with, Double King and Bruno. We're working on that. It should come out with the actual final product, but we're working on it separately, and it'll be printed. I believe it'll be printed in the United States. So actually, it'll be done and printed at the same time that they finally make their way over. That the full system, the rest of it makes its way over from China.
Okay. Right on. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with like what routes it was coming around, or like if there was going to be a Kickstarter and all that. I kept hearing Nimble floating around, and I think even like Bob Worldbuilder did a video on it.
Yes. I was excited to hear it because one of his recent videos, he said that that's one of the games that he'd like to play this year.
Yeah.
In 3 to 5 session, mini campaign.
Yeah. I'm all about the mini arcs. I don't know if you saw my last video, but
yes, I do. I didn't. Let's see here. Let me look and see what it is, and I'll tell you for sure. E2.
Oh, hey, Swords and Stones. Sorry, I got into the chat and I wasn't even paying attention to the chat here. But
avoid GM burnout. Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's cool though that he was promoting it on his channel, because I'm sure that does a lot for the exposure of the game. It's
oh, for sure.
It's still relatively new, burgeoning game.
Yeah.
So
yes, I would say that it's people are interested in it, but like it doesn't have the it's not
doesn't have the backing of a big company or anything.
Doesn't have a big doesn't have a big company behind it, nor does it have like a big name behind it like MCDM or something like that. So
yeah,
it's always nice to get a chance to hear other people talking about it, get their takes on it, because it's something that I don't know. It's been really life-changing for me, because it's been like a huge focus of my wife will tell you. It's been a huge focus of mine for the last several months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We this past week he put out Evan finally was able to integrate all of the different feedback from the editors and from like the community reviewers, and now we're just kind of getting down to some really niche stuff. There's a infrequently used I guess I'll call it mechanic in some of the higher level spells, where when you roll your dice, you roll we call it like a D6-6, where you roll 2 6-sided dice, and the one on the left is your tens place, and the one on the right is your ones place.
Right.
And so you can roll anywhere from 11 to 66 on 2d6s, but you can't roll a value that has a 7 to a 10 that place. So it's a quick way to roll higher numbers without having to roll a big bunch of dice or adding a flat value to it.
Yeah.
So we've been playing around with trying to make sure that it plays nicely with some of the other mechanics, and like how does advantage work and everything like that with it. So that was the thing we were talking about today. Very interesting. It's really fun. It's basically that particular thing just takes like your classic D666 table, and just says like, well, what if we just actually use those as real numbers?
Yeah. I kind of I'm a latecomer to the D6-6 idea. I didn't know about it until I read maybe Into the Odd, and I guess Morkborg uses a couple. But yeah, I like them. They're good, like somewhere in between a D100 table and a D20. It's a nice little medium there. But yes. But so you're saying it's even just like a regular mechanic in it as well?
It's they're so like the high tier spells. They don't have spells are so like I think level like tier 7-ish and up spells. Some of them have it. Not all of them, but some of them have it. It's a way to as a way to do uh, high damage numbers without having the problem of if you roll like 12d6 repeatedly, that slows things way down.
Mm.
But also if you do something like 12d6, it'll get more and more and more close to it'll be such a narrow distribution that you might as well not even roll it. It'll
Yeah.
just take the average. And the way that like adding damage works in Nimble, so like the damage from dice penetrates armor differently than like plus damage. So if you have like 1d6 plus 4, the 1d6 will go through medium armor, but the plus 4 won't. So just adding a big number to it also has kind of interesting consequences. So this was a way to have um, potential high damage with a wide distribution and not messing around with plus X damage.
Yeah, a lot of variance without spending a ton of time adding up dice.
Exactly. So
Yeah, that's cool.
it's kind of interesting. And then if you roll with advantage, it ends up being like
Hello.
how should I say?
You must be new here.
This kind of thing, a D66 or a DXX,
Call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds
people don't have much intuition about it, an intuition about it. So it kind of it's kind of interesting and surprising. People will be like, "Oh, what?" and they can't easily intuit like what the average result is and how rolling with advantage would affect that. So it's kind of interesting to have a mechanic that's somewhat obscure and kind of gives you that feeling of like this is big magic and I don't fully understand it.
Honestly.
Yeah. No, it's a little bit more esoteric that way, a little more chaos and random.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, hey, Carbo Creates, what's going on? I saw your messages. Didn't want to interrupt the conversation. But yeah, that's cool. I'm excited about Nimble in general. I think it sounds like it's going to be a cool system, a nice like happy medium for folks who've been playing 5e for a long time and maybe weren't really interested in the changes to 2024. You know, it seemed like a lot of it was more complexity or at the very least more power creep. So Nimble seems like a good option in the opposite direction if you're interested in like a lighter weight version of 5e, but you don't want to totally depart from the systems of 5e.
Yeah.
Sounds really cool.
I agree. It's definitely it's definitely aligned with the kind of things that I'm interested in, and I definitely have. So I'm still boycotting Wizards of the Coast until at least until they release their latest the 5.5 SRD into Creative Commons like they promised they would.
Yeah.
So I haven't got my hands on everything, but I have seen some things, and I was definitely worried about like, hey, we're adding a lot of power, and we're adding like the weapon masteries. Seems like that just seems like it's gonna slow things down. I've talked to Ryan, and he said it definitely slowed things down at the beginning, but it hasn't been too bad since then, which is surprising to me. But like, there were a lot of things where I was like, this feels like it's gonna slow things down and complicate things more. When I feel like I could really go for trimming it down and like kind of slimming it down, but
Sure.
that's not where I was when I was, I mean, in a different time in life. I was all like 3.5 and Pathfinder 1 where I've played more 3.5 than any other system.
Yeah.
And I loved it. That's what I loved. But now I'm kind of like I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, that's why I said earlier, different seasons for different folks, I try not to bash any game too much. I obviously have my preferences and opinions, but there was a time, I'm right there with you. Like I cut my teeth on Pathfinder and played a lot of Pathfinder Society, and I really enjoyed it at the time. I didn't have a lot of different options going on, to be honest, but it was either 5e or Pathfinder, and I enjoyed it for that season of life when I was a single dude. I had a lot of free time to like character craft, basically, like build really interesting character concepts through the vehicle, the mechanics. But now I got a kid and a wife, and trying to juggle jobs and stuff, and do YouTube and everything else on top of it. So Nimble 5e sounds way more interesting to me at the moment. But that could change again. It could shift back the other way one day, and then I'm right back where I started.
Mm-hmm.
So different strokes for different folks. So
exactly. I definitely buy into that. I tell people that I think every I don't think there's a perfect game for any table, and that every table is different. So what's ideal for them is going to be different from what's ideal for me, and even session to session it'll be different. So your preferences will evolve over time, and my kind of feeling is that we sort of have this idea that as our preferences change, since our life is moving kind of forward, a lot of people think that our preferences are heading towards some sort of like more mature and better place. But oftentimes it's just different,
Yep.
I'm playing rules light stuff now, but I liked rules heavy stuff then, and I don't think that rules light is superior. It's just what I like and it's where I am now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like we're almost like having a podcast episode right now about this conversation. I've had this conversation with a lot of people, but yeah, it is interesting how that it is a sliding scale, right? Like it's never just, I don't know, because everyone has a limit too. Like I'll say, I really, really enjoy Morkborg. I enjoy their layout, enjoy their design. I think they are fantastic books. I think they're about the most rules light I would ever possibly want to go. Like I have a line, and it's Morkborg. Anything less than that, and I'm like, we're just playing imagination and rolling the dice. It's like, which is fine. There's some people that totally want to do that, and that's cool. But yeah, all that to say, like, find the game that works for you and your table at whatever time that it does, and enjoy that, because it'll change again.
Yeah, absolutely. And games like games like might be in my future. Who knows?
Yeah, like right now I'm playing a Shadow Dark game, and I'm just really enjoying it. It's brutal at times, and I definitely like to tweak it to my own tastes. Even like I ran a first West Marches game maybe a week ago, and
nice.
And now I really want to, like, personal preference. I kind of want to give everyone full health at first level, full health plus con, since after that you only get whatever the dice roll is, and at first level, man, you die in like one hit. You got like 2 health. It's rough,
Yeah.
And it's like, you want people to have fun, you want them to enjoy the game, but even that is like a little too brutal for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I was never huge into that myself either. I know that some people really love that. But to me it was like, I don't know, like, I'm here to play the game. Like, I could have, I could have character just die by walking into a room if I wanted to, but like, I don't know how really fun that's going to be.
Yeah. No, there's a line with it, right? Like, I really do enjoy that rags to riches feel, where you start off and you're really just kind of a squishy nobody, but at the same time, you should be able to take one hit, right? Like, that's kind of where the line is for me. Like, I don't want people to show up who've just had a rough week. They're excited about like a D&D kind of night, and then the first thing out of the gate, they get hit for 2 damage and they're dead.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It's just that's my line, I guess. If that makes sense. So
I feel you. I was yeah. I mean, to me, it's kind of like those really, really low health, high lethality games lead to a sort of play style that I'm not as into, where you're like, I tell people that like, I tell my players like, there's a scale in terms of the lethality and sort of the
sorry, hold on.
abstraction.
Bearbeard says, "Go fight that bear." All right,
Ooh,
you got it. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna die to this giant bear. Actually, let me touch a bonfire, then I'll go fight the bear.
some nominal determinism right there. The bear needs you to face the bear.
Yeah, I have to do it.
You must.
I must.
I just tell my players like, so the sort of the continuum of what kind of the lethality and sort of how we're going to abstract hit points and how superhero-ish you are goes from it's basically action movie. We have levels, but it's like, it goes all the way from Ripley from Aliens, who will die from anything because she's just a regular human being, to Superman. It's like, and we can be anywhere in between.
Yeah.
And like, what kind are you looking for? Are you wanting to be John Wick? You want to be Jason Bourne? Do you want to be Captain America? You don't want to be Rambo from Rambo First Blood, or do you want to be Rambo from the first Rambo? Like, getting that idea is very helpful. And I've never been hugely into the kind of I need to sneak a lot and be very, very careful, because if I take one hit, I'm gonna die. It's not the kind of game that I usually want to play.
Yeah. No, sometimes I do appreciate it. Like with Shadow Dark, I am interested in a more tactile game where you definitely want to think about your actions and play smart, kind of a thing. But I do want a little bit of wiggle room, right? Like, I like I said, don't want anyone to die from exactly one hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind
it's
of
like
the line for me.
There's playing smart, and then to me,
and then there's
games,
unfair.
Yeah, there's also like those kinds of games force you not only to play smart but play slow. And like, you're like, well, I need to. So I found a room, and I'm going to. How should I say?
I keep hearing a noise. Are people subscribing to me? Is that what that noise is?
Ooh,
I don't know, because I don't have like. All right, I'm gonna be real with you guys for a second. I'm not a good YouTuber because I don't have all the little things that tell me when things happen. If you watch a real professional live stream, it's gonna pop up and say your name that you subscribed. I don't have any of that.
Oh, there you go. I see it now.
Did it? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know about it.
Phila Surf just subscribed.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Awesome. I've heard the noise like 2 or 3 times now, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. Okay, where's this bear I'm supposed to fight? There he is, scratching his tree. All right, sorry, I interrupted you. You were mid point.
Are there any tactics that Bearbeard can share to help face this bear?
Yeah. As a fellow bear, what should I do here? I don't know how this stomp ability works. It doesn't seem to be very good.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to hit something else after I do it? Now I'm fighting like a million goblins. I assume these are goblins. That's what they look like to me.
Some big
They're like flanking me.
I am like, even though I think I'm live, I'm still a good bit behind you. So like, you only just started fighting these goblins.
Okay. It is quite a bit of a delay then. $1 on bear. $1 on bear. Oh, you're in the favor of the bear. Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna try extra hard now since you said that. It's probably not gonna change anything. This bear hits like a tank, and I have nothing. I'm a level. Let's see. Level 9. Nobody with a cloth shirt. Here goes nothing.
When I got here, you were just in underwear, so you're getting somewhere.
Yeah, I got clothes now. That's a step up. Betting on the bear. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, here's a question. Can I summon a jellyfish to fight this bear with me? Or do I have to go all in by myself?
The bear's got a huge chest.
I might coat my weapon in fire grease, whatever that is. Yeah, it's a big bear. It's a dire bear, I think. Yeah, it's got some pattern. I see. This is where Elden Ring is tricky. There's this item clearly right here, but all right. It says sure. Jellyfish, it is. But that is a trap. It's clearly a trap. I'm gonna use fire grease too because I only have one, and now I want to win this fight. Oh my god, I did no damage to him. I'm gonna die.
And
Oh!
Now you've summoned the jellyfish, it might be.
Oh, he almost got me in that bear hug. Ha, bear hug. Oh, I can't get to him. I'm just gonna whack him. His head's in an awkward place.
God, that is a huge bear.
Oh! Money's on the bear, huh? Well, you didn't know I was an elder goblin. Oh my gosh. This dude is no joke. Oh no, there's two of them now. Alright, I'm gonna lose. Yeah, that's a rip. No! Can I get on my horse? Run. I gotta fight one at a time. You guys are too strong.
Oh, is that jellyfish doing anything?
Oh, I think it's dead. I think it's dying right now. It's one of these bears. Oh, wow, he's fast too. Oh, wait, is that the bear almost dead?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, who is this?
Oh, hey.
This is Jeff Whitty.
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
How's it going?
In the flesh, or the voice.
Hey, am I interrupting anything? I just wanted to hang out.
I'm live streaming some Elden Ring right now as we speak. But
Over on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have to join over there.
I'm dying to some giant dire bears that I was coaxed into fighting by Bearbeard.
Alright, I'm gonna hang up here and go watch the YouTube stream. I gotta draw while I'm hanging out anyway, so.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll see you over there.
See you in a bit. Alright.
Somehow I'm still alive.
Yeah, you made it.
I shouldn't be. Let's see if I can hit him with this. Oh, he's coming. Oh, I was in my inventory and not looking at the giant bear in front of me. Is the other one after me? Yep. Woo! Alright, I just want to fight one of you at a time. That's all I ask. Is that fair? Now my fire ran out. And my little jellyfish person died. Oh, okay. You can do a charge move. Yeah, I think this is where I die.
I like how easy it is for you to get on your mount, and then it has like a double jump.
Yeah, it actually has like a invincibility frame for like just a second there when you summon it, so you can do it mid-fight if you're really lucky. Oh! Come on, knock him over. No. Oh my gosh. That shoulder check is fierce. No, I missed. Woo. No! I'm gonna die. I got no more heals.
Looks like you're. Looks like you've almost.
Oh! There's your buck. Oh, man. It was close, though. You gotta give me that. It was close. I think if I leveled up once or twice, I would have had that fight.
Oh. Now, no, wait, no, you're still alive on my side.
I wonder how long the delay is. That's crazy.
And now you're dead. 20 seconds is a common one that I've seen elsewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna slice through this ghost, and then we're gonna count.
Yeah, I'll get I'll get my stopwatch, and you tell me when you're ready to start.
Well, I did it, but I was counting.
Now.
Oh, I just did it?
I just saw you hit a ghost.
Okay, it was about 25 seconds, I think. Alright, I'll come back for you one day, Dire Bear. I need to go level up, though. I'm going over here. Alright, Bear Beard. You get your $1. Oh, it's 10:21. You know what? I should probably end my stream pretty soon here. I gotta go to bed. My kid wakes up at like 7. Let's see. I have not been getting good sleep, so we're gonna go to this castle. We're gonna fight whatever's in this castle, and then I'm gonna end things there. Hey, you gave me $1. I thought, okay, so your money was on the bear, but ooh, why are the knights harder than the bear right now? Oh man, I did not think he could curve like that. Oh, the big guy. Okay, this big guy's gonna ruin me. I can tell. I'm not playing Elden Ring how you should right now. I'm just running around, which is always ill-advised. Yeah.
Well, you were supposed to kite as many enemies as possible and then get hit to the dead. Oh man, that guy is big.
Ooh. He's got a super cool flail. I want that weapon. Can that be my build? That's cool.
Can you as a human-sized human, wield that weapon?
Oh yeah. One of my favorite things about Elden Ring, actually, or really any of the like Souls games, is that if you see like a set of armor and a weapon, there's a way to get it.
You can wear that helmet?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I've had it on other characters.
Does it shrink down, or is it still that big?
It's large-sized to you. What is shooting me? Oh, there's a crossbow or a ballista up there. Okay. That's what's happening. Wait for a shot. Does this hit me on the horse? Ooh, yep. Almost. I gotta get under the ballista to fight this guy. I'm just kind of guessing where he's swinging. I'm just playing the game by like fighting things that are way higher level than me, that I should not be fighting yet. I don't recommend this. Actually, this guy's crazy hard, but he does pack a punch. Ooh. There we go. Let's see if I get his helmet. Nope. Sanctuary stone. Okay.
So it's like WoW drops. You might get it.
Hey, later swords and stones. Yeah, it's random. Although like there are certain items that are just in a set place around the map and like throughout the game. Ooh, okay, I don't like fighting when there's people crossbowing me. Come over here, fight me. Mano y mano. Also, I don't know why I have this weapon art. It's terrible. Oh, there's probably a build for it. That's the other thing too, like, there's really almost like no true bad builds in the game. Like, you can make almost any weapon viable.
Oh, nice.
Oh, come on, you're gonna pull out that crossbow on me? Like at one point, one of the Dark Souls, I want to say it was Dark Souls 2, I played with a ladle that I had found. Just a wooden ladle.
Nice.
And I just killed
Was it a
everyone.
fast?
What's that?
Was it fast? Because I feel like speed is a big factor on the weapons in these games.
Yeah, I mean, it was like basically like a mace speed, I want to say. Is there a thing here? No. Okay. Like right now, let's see. I only have a couple of weapons. I'm still starting out, but I have a terrible rickety shield I'm not using. Oh, you know what? Well, never mind. If I rest, they're all going to respawn. So let's go find out what's in here. Giant dead thing. Oh. Oh, this is the place where they throw all the fire pots and everything explodes. I gotta run up to the top as fast as I can. Yep, there we go. There's one right to the face. Oh no. And rats. This guy's definitely gonna kill me. Who's throwing a fire pot at me? Oh no, don't throw one. I will die.
Is there like a shove?
Some weapons do have a kick. I have a really mean knight after me right now that's probably gonna kill me. Oh! That sword is brutal. Oh my gosh!
I feel like you're kiting a lot of enemies again.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't think I can beat this guy, to be honest.
Oh, there he is. Boy, that's a big shield. Oh, and a big sword.
Oh. Okay, I have one more heal. Yeah, and he's got this blood move that's just awesome. I want that move. There it goes. Oh, he almost hit me with it. Ooh, if he does, I think I'm just dead. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I'm about to bleed out. That bar, the red bar, is a bleed move. And as it fills up, eventually, ooh, it will just explode and deal bonus damage. It's kind of like a crit.
Oh.
I will build up bleed and then I'll explode. No! Almost had him.
Less than ideal to explode.
Yeah.
Bleed is interesting.
Ooh,
it came
got him.
Nice.
Bloody slash. Oh, sorry, good.
No, it's just funny how far removed I am from what's happening to you right now. So you're going around behind him, you're dodging his shield, you're face to face, you dodged, he's swinging, you dodged, and you stabbed him, and now he's down. Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill this knight and then die to this regular old crony.
Those rats look pretty. I mean, the art's good.
Actually, rats are gonna kill me. Woo! I have no health.
How does your heal Estus Flask adjacent item, how does that recharge?
Basically when you set like a bonfire, or whatever they're called in this game. Oh no, I almost died from fall damage. And you get, like, as you go throughout the game, you'll get the golden seeds, which allow you to either get more uses. Oh, I died to a rat after all that. Oof. Feels bad. I think that's my second death, though. Maybe third. I died to the automatic death at the very beginning of the game that I just can never beat that guy.
Then there was the bear.
Oh, no, that's 4 then. Yeah, because I died to the boss the first time I tried him, Morgott. Died to the bear, and then died to a rat. 4 deaths, I think. Stream can keep me honest. I
Do
can't
they-
remember.
Does the game keep track of them? Do you get a better ending if you don't die?
I don't actually know. In Dark Souls 2 and maybe 3, you got like special items if you never died and you beat the game. One of them made your weapons invisible, which is just ridiculous in PvP. Because people have no idea what you're about to swing at them, whether it's like a tiny sword or a giant greatsword. And then like they also don't know what kind of weapon art or special ability is about to hit them in the face. So yeah, but I don't know about Elden Ring. I don't think there's a special. I keep forgetting to change my... Oh, is everyone gone now? What's going on? No one's here. This is weird.
What's the like blue fire right as you walk in?
Blue fire. In that little room?
Like in the doorway to this.
Oh, so there are places in the game where you can't take your mount, and there'll be like a little blue wall, and that just makes you dismount immediately.
I see.
Well, I guess I mostly cleared the place. I think there's something up here that I need to get. What's up?
It was just those 2 rats that were left.
Those 2 rats that killed me. How unfortunate. I just ran out of juice, basically. I'm surprised there are 7 people watching this right now. I'm like playing some of the most mundane parts of this game. Just a random castle on a hill. It's a beautiful game, though. I mean, just look at that view.
I like that tree.
Yeah, there's a minor Erd tree there, and then there's the great Erd tree, which I can barely see from this angle, but back that way. I'm looking at it now. Then there's another minor Erd tree next to it. Can I go down this way? Is this the thing? Is there something here? Is there a reason I would go this way? Nope. This is probably going to get me killed.
Oh wow, I can see the great one now. That is very big.
Yeah, that's like the... So there are 2 different factions in this game that worship the Great Erd Tree. And one of them is like considered heretical, and the other one is the dominant current one. And there's a lot more to it than that, but that would be kind of spoilery, so I'll save it for if I do more gameplay.
Is this the game that what George Martin wrote like the story of a world, and then they took that story and like fast forwarded 1,000 years after a bunch of destruction?
Yes, he was part of the team that wrote the story. I don't really actually know how much his involvement was in it, but he definitely wrote quite a bit. Okay, so I have a theory. Every important character in this game, their name either starts with a G, an R, or an M. And I think it's because of old George.
Very interesting.
Like,
this is what he was doing
every
instead
character.
of what everybody wishes he would write.
Yeah, right. All right, well, I'm gonna move my character over here. Wait, do I have enough stuff to level up a few times? I definitely do. Here's what I'm gonna do. To not end things in an anticlimactic way, I'm gonna go here to the fight I lost to Morgott, whatever his name is. I'm gonna level up a few times. See if I can't kill him. Okay, let's do strength. I don't know what I'm doing here. Level 12. Here we go. Let's see if I can beat him. And then whatever happens, I will end the stream. I'm gonna summon my dogs. Actually, shoot. Let me go back to the old Ash of War, because this one's terrible. Keep forgetting to do it. What's the original one?
If you're going to be hopping off soon, I've got interesting question for you um just for brainstorming purposes. I'm thinking about what will be interesting um treasure that can be used right away during like they find this pirate's treasure, they grab it up, and then they go over to a fight fairly shortly thereafter. Um, do you have any thoughts about a D&D adjacent level 3-ish pirate treasure thing? I feel like there are a lot of interesting potential ways to do it, but I always like to hear what other people's go-to items are.
So, sorry, a pirate treasure. So, give me the pitch one more time.
Yeah, so like these guys are gonna pull up some pirate treasure, and I'm not super interested in it being like a lot of money. I want it to be some interesting items that they could use in a fight shortly thereafter, like fighting the captain. Um, so I was thinking like, what could it be? And I always like to hear what other people's items that they like to give to low level parties are that can be fun and not, and not just be like, it's a +1 sword.
Yeah. Yeah, because my gut reaction was like a ghost blade.
That sounds interesting.
Like a sort of like a aquamarine looking ghost blade, like a scimitar or something, or I guess a saber would be pirate appropriate, but that either is translucent and can do something like shoot ghost fire out of it, or maybe like can make the person partly ethereal for a round or something like that.
Okay.
I always like to have like a little twist more than just like a simple +1. That was the first thing that popped in my head, but I am of the opinion that giving players just ridiculous items is fun. Like I had a campaign, I started out session 1, I put a Book of Vile Darkness in the tower that they were in, and they were so afraid to use it. It wasn't until like the 50th session that anyone ever decided to crack it open and start reading it.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. You can always
the best way that the deck of many things is the way you should start a campaign, not end a campaign.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to do it. It'll either make everything awful or really fun. Alright, this guy's gonna take some concentration for a sec here. Let's see if I can beat him on try 2.
Good luck.
He would have jumped off the cliff there. If this were any real game. Oh, hey, got him. Get out of the way, wolves. Alright, I gotta remember that I can't get cocky because the hard part is when he gets to half health. Oh! I was not expecting that at all.
I like his sort of scorpion tail of, like, this looking scorpion tail.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a crazy bit of lore going on. He's a, what do they call him? An Omen-born. Oh! Alright, he's going Super Saiyan. Get him, wolves! Oh, they're all gonna die. Oh, oh. Come at me, bro. Oh, don't come at me. Woo! Okay, he one-shot me.
That's a big golden hammer. I just saw him pull out the big golden hammer for the first time.
Yeah, he gets mean at about half health. Alright, well, if you're still out there, thanks for watching. This has been a failed attempt at Elden Ring, but it's been fun. I love this game. I'll have to level this character up a little bit and make him a little stronger before I go back against old Margit. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned for I'm doing a podcast that's coming out Wednesday, I believe, with Ryan ML DM, where we talk about various TTRPG topics. Look for Quantum Ogre Cast wherever you get podcasts. I guess I should do my little I'm so unprofessional right now. This is my intermission screen. Now I'm big. Now I'm a big person looking at you. Thanks for watching. Check out Quantum Ogre Cast. I'm going to have some fun guests coming up really soon. Peter from Tales from Elsewhere will be in 2 weeks. And then after that, I have Frank from What is Tabletop. Check out that channel if you haven't ever seen it before. And eventually, I'm supposed to have like Bob World Builder. We've been corresponding, and at some point he'll be on the show. And yeah, cool. Thanks for watching, people. Check out my other videos. Got videos coming out just about every week, or podcasts every other week. So appreciate you watching the stream, and thanks for joining me, Twin Steel. It's good to have you on the show.
Good hanging out.
Give a shout out to Nimble real quick before we go.
Oh yeah, feel free to check out Nimble. You can go to nimblerpg.com. There's a Discord that anybody can join. The game is essentially content complete. We're just going through one final round of edits, and then it's going off to the printer. So if you want to get early, if you want to be able to back at the backer kit price and still save a little bit of cash, now is the time, because it's a way to streamline down 5th edition into a game that plays fast but maintains tactics, and it just brutally speeds up, or I should say brutally cuts content in an attempt to speed up combat play and narrow the martial caster divide, which is fantastic.
Cool. Well, check it out, folks. It's a really cool system. They're doing innovative stuff. If you like 5e, but you want to strip things down a little bit more, it's a great option. All right, that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time that I randomly decide to play some Elden Ring. So, peace out.